At a time when America is trapped in dialogues of the deaf, there is no better platform than Aspen to hear the developed arguments and passionate propositions that distinguish the life of the mind.
Deep inside us, there's that yearning that we want to explore. We want to venture out. We want to discover.
Storytelling is actually the only way that we as humans have really ever learned from each other. Storytelling was a way that we shared knowledge, the way that we educated the next generation, and it's become the central pillar of everything that we do.
It's not that climate change is a new bucket that we have to donate to. Climate change is a hole in every other bucket of the things that we care. Nothing will be possible if we don't address climate change.
I mean, we can leave our children inheritance. Isn't it better to leave them a planet?
And I happen to think our country hasn't scratched the surface of our greatness. There's no way that we could have because we haven't invited everybody to the table.
If we can earn and then hold trust as institutional leaders by, again, seeing, engaging, serving, genuinely serving the public, I think we have a good shot at holding and building trust.
To improve society, I have to draw from the best and brightest and lift them all up so society gets better.
The women of Iran, they are wounded, but they are unbowed to their oppressor.
I hope that the WNBA is going to be a little bit more of themselves because of our generation of players that were unapologetic in the way that we dressed and what we said and how we conducted business on down.
Whatever your claim of spirituality is, if it does not create in you a quarrel with the world's injustices, then your claim of spirituality from a Christian perspective is suspect.
Understanding of what journalism constitutes has sort of fallen out of vogue. There is not as much belief in journalism as a public service, in the need for unbiased, rigorous, independent journalism.
Technology is not neutral and tools are not inherently neutral things, but the impact we can have by building the tools is important. We want to get that right. People are going to go use these tools to invent the future that we all collectively live in.
When we come upon moments of innovation or moments of crisis, and we forget that history, we forget that what we have managed to stitch together has been powerfully fought for in the courts, in the streets, everywhere.
Digital wellness is a spectrum and a journey to actually change the way that we not only educate kids, but empower them, because they are the minds that we need when we think about systems change in the next 100 years.
The only reason I really believe that I was able to go this way is because I had creativity, because I had a dream, because I had some love in my home and also something that I felt was mine that I could give to the world in a way, and at the same token, it was for me. And that's what creativity has been for me.
I think a lot about what it means to be free. We founded an organization, it's called Free America, and we claim to be the land of the free, the home of the brave, a place where freedom is supposed to reign, but we're also the most incarcerated country in the world.
Do you let your anger fuel hate, or do you let it fuel the kind of work we are doing? To me, anger is like a nuclear power. It either leads to destruction or it leads to light.
I just like the excitement of working with great young leaders and have a great big idea. That's what I think at the end of the day has made America great again and again and again.
There's something about what happens when you interject creativity into space, and the Aspen idea of body, mind, and spirit being in the evolution and growth of that, to me, is central.
How well we have learned the lesson from the first session about the value of discourse with people we disagree with, and how great it is that you two are able to sit up here and argue on this stage in a way that you could not in Iran.